Ancient of War here is, I think, the pick. It's just the best, right? Yep. They're almost a little bit too tart. But I love tart fruit. Alright. Getting some jazzberries. Alright, Mukla's champion here, probably? Yep. How about a Pit Fighter? It's a good 5-drop. How about a Worgen Infiltrator? I know Zombie Chow is also really good, but I just don't really care for it. Take Puddle Stomper here. I'm not a big Wild Growth fan. I find Wild Growth in too many situations just... You draw on turn 6 and then wait until 10 for it to be a cycle. Take Ironbark. I don't like Brewmaster, but it's the best choice here. We'll take it. I don't like any of these. I just spit a raspberry seed out of my mouth. I don't like any of these. So let's see what the tier list has to say. What is this? Druid. We got Tournament Attendee. Tournament Attendee. 36. Nightblade. 36. Wind Fury Harpy. Below that. Alright, whatever. Tournament Attendee. Another Ironbark. Yeah, all of them are pretty terrible. Fundamentally, a 2-1 for 1 is, I guess not that bad. I'd rather the Worgen Infiltrator. It's stealthed, but there's other 2-1s for 1 that I would draft. I don't like any of these, so I'll take Bite. We'll take Lost Tall Strider here. It's a beast. We could build some beast synergy. How about Claw? I'm going to take Bone Guard Lieutenant here. I still need staple 2s. Can I take 3 Ironbarks? I don't think so. I think 3 Ironbarks is too many. I guess right now is when Wild Growth will be here. Oh, sorry, Karg. I often end up having 2 going at the same time myself. DID? DID. I still need 3s, but DID. It's a better 4 than Scarlet Crusader is a 3. Take Volcanic Drake here because I can play it for less than 6. Swipe, no question. Amazing spell. Kvaldir Raider, alright. I'll take another Bone Guard Lieutenant here. Pyro is, I think, the only pick. Beard Pockets, what? Take Druid of the Claw. I love that card. Oh, wow, this is hard. On one hand, Starfire is great, and I love it. On the other hand, I'm lacking 3s, and Spider Tank is a really good 3. Oh, yeah, Multi-Twitch is a good idea as well, JF Eggs. So I think I've got to go to the Spider Tank here. I love Starfire, but, I mean, I've got 3 massive taunts at the end. I might not even need this removal. It's also Reach, but Spider Tank. I'm going to take Cult Master. Oh, Beard Pockets. Oh, I see. Okay, I accept that. We'll do Wrath. It's a good card. Legendary! Wow, 2 good legendaries and 1 terrible one. Red Black Hand is just unpickable. But between Ragnaros and Onyxia, it's a little bit challenging. Ragnaros has the effect of having immediate board impact. Maybe. There are some boards where Ragnaros is bad. Onyxia, I think, is a better pick here. I honestly wouldn't mind picking up a small legendary, because I've already got a 7, 2, 8s, and now I'm picking up a 9. But Onyxia is just too good of a pick. We'll take it. Do Druid of the Flame here. We still need those 3s. Do Sinjin here. Actually still need those 4s. Hey, Bogril. How you doing? By fire be purged. Mad Bomber versus Bluegill. Mad Bomber. Oof. I'm a Druid. I could take Stormwind Champion. I'm going to take Abusive, though. I think that was the right call. Though, Grove Tender here is fine. I might just go straight value. Grove Tender, considered average, 52. Mech Bear Cat, considered good, 70. Sunwalker, considered great, 84. So Sunwalker, actually, I do have room for 6s. Mech Bear Cat is a big hitter. So much taunt. That's alright. I'll take the Sunwalker. Take the Sunwalker. My opponent is going to be annoyed if I drop a 4-5 with Divine Shield and Taunt, a 5-10 with Taunt, an 8-8 with Taunt, another 8-8 with Taunt. And this is after Sen'jin, after Druid of the Claw. I've got taunts like crazy. I'm probably going to be a face Druid simply by his virtue of the fact that I'm not going to have to trade very often. With all these taunts, it's just like, whatever, I'll just go face. This deck is a little bit heavy, but it's not that slow, which is fortunate. We've got some heavy ones, but it's only a problem if we've got a ton of them in our hand at once, which we might. There are some draws we have that will be insanely slow. But we might be okay.
I will fight with honor. I must
like this, for instance. This is slow. That's slower. But I've also got a lot of 1s and 2s. Like these. Here we go. And an 8. This is great. I'm fine with this. Gonna hope now he plays a Worgen for the Mad Bomber to get. Okay. Ever heard of FTL? Oh, I love FTL, yeah. It's a great game. It's a roguelike, and really quite a bit of fun. I'm going to bone the Guard Lieutenant. It's way better if he plans to play a 1-1 right now. Okay. 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 This could be Get Down, and I could play around Get Down by hero ability. But if I hero ability, I can't claw to kill this. Okay, it's Get Down. That's alright. I should have hero ability'd. I just thought it could be Avenge. If it was an Avenge, that wouldn't have been very good, so I think we did the right thing. Ever think of streaming it? I have tried, and with my previous computer, it wasn't a possibility. With my new one that I've had now for almost a year, it's totally a possibility. I just haven't done it yet. You're annoying. You're annoying. What do you think about that? You're annoying. Mad Bomber here. I could get supremely lucky with it. Why not? Spider Tank is going to die anyway, so we'll do this one. Okay, not supremely lucky. Actually, okay, I would maybe call that supremely lucky. The most lucky outcome would have been 3 hits into the Saboteur, but 3 to his face I'll take as well. That was as unlikely as 3 into the Saboteur. No. I hate Paladins. And this is why I hate Wild Growth. Wild Growth is a useless, useless card in my hand right now. Absolutely useless. No, Spider Tank here is better, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. And you're playing co-op. You are so into co-op. He's curving really well. Okay.
Where shall I strike?
Yeah, this is that completely pointless wild growth. I drew it on turn 4. I'm not going to play it on 6, so it's a dead card in my hand for 6 turns. That's true. He is going to regret that Aldor later, probably.
My shield for Argon.
Ah! Come on. I just played 2 games in a row last run where my opponents just had turn after turn of the answer. Can I not do that again, please? I really don't want to do that again. I hate this.
For the wilds.
Been a wild growth now. It's kind of weak, but it does get me into the Iron Bark a turn earlier, which I'm desperate for. Just gotta hope he doesn't have a Blessing of Kings or something like that now. If I could get Iron Bark down and he doesn't have any way to answer it, it's going to be great for me, but he's got 7 mana. If he builds up a big board, it's bad.
Depart, foul creature.
Like this. This is an answer to it, and now he's just going to go straight face. Okay, not straight face. But Iron Bark is going to die. Ooh, 4? Okay, that's actually better. So most unfortunately, the wild growth isn't going to matter, because I'm going to waste the mana every turn from now on. Oh well. Is there healing or AoE in this deck? Not really. Well, there's a swipe. That's the only AoE, but we've got a lot of taunts.
Reporting for duty.
That's our big strength, is the number of taunts we've got. I could see myself doing Mukla's hero ability here.
Mount up.
Oh, is he going to kill it? All right. I didn't expect him to devote that much to killing it. Alright, taunt number 2. He does not yet have a way through this, but he might. A true silver will get him a way through it. He might have an... I feel like there was a little bit more of that game still left to play. Like, for instance, all of it. I feel like there was a lot more interesting stuff that we could have done. I mean, yeah, I had 2 big taunts, but he conceded as if that was the rest of my hand. And it wasn't. Alright, well. Maybe that was a Salt concede? Yeah, he did regret that Aldor. I guess he really did. Raspberry.
Jaina.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Nothing left in his deck, but I still couldn't kill him for like 3 more rounds. All he had to do was put minions on the board. And then once he killed my Iron Bark, I was done. I mean, it would have taken me 3 rounds of going face with the Iron Bark before I could kill him. And he already had minions on the board that was probably going to enable him to kill the Iron Bark in like a couple of rounds. We'll take it, though. Hey, Dr. Mad, how you doing? Hate you. Hate you. I'm never going to be able to get this Bone Guard Lieutenant out, am I? Come here, boo-boo. You're being a little lick attack, aren't ya? You're being a little lick attack, aren't ya? Aren't ya, boo-boo? Aren't ya, boo-boo? Say something. Say something to the peoples. Say something to the peoples. You're a good boy. You're a good bear. You're a good bear. Alright, Druid of the Flame in defensive formation. As a little bit of a Firehawk. Ever run where your only win was versus a guy who surrendered at the start of the game? Nice. I mean, it's sad that that was the only win, but still. Okay. Okay. Well. Waste DID? Sure. Well, I guess I could kill this one instead. You bumped your head. Chill out, dog. Alright, let's kill this one. I totally forgot I wouldn't have the mana to use my hero ability. Yeah, Dr. Matt, I know. Probably shouldn't talk about that yet. It's still kind of fresh. So probably not the best idea. Boo Boo Bear.
I wonder.
Boo Boo Bear. I know. You're so neglected. Oh, man. Here we go. Woo! Alright. Well. Bye-bye, board. Oh. Okay, not the way I was thinking would be the best way to do it. Although, to be fair, I get to do nothing else this turn. So that works out, I suppose. Screw that! Come on! We do have Onyxia, yeah. Onyxia and Cultmaster, so... Do not like to do that. Maybe I should have Druid of the Clawed. Make him make the trade and hero ability.
Get behind me.
Bite it? Yeah, now that I've got a 2-drop for sure. I'll bite that. Why don't I ever play ladder? I just don't enjoy it as much. I like arena a lot more. Doesn't want to get our dog neutered, says it's inhumane. I mean, some studies show that it's a little bit inhumane not to do it. Because unless you're planning to breed the dog, you're essentially saying, you know, you're going to still continue to have a functioning drive to reproduce, but you're going to be artificially prevented from doing that. So it's still not good for them. This is the one that gives... Oh, that's not a problem. Ooh, actually, this is becoming less of a problem. I do kind of want a Druid of the Claw, though. Cavaldier Raider is good since I'm hero abilitying, but... And he can't ping while this is on the board.
I wonder.
Druid of the Claw does protect my 3-2, but I don't really need to. I don't really need to. He might have a removal, and if he does, that will die. If he's got removal, this will die anyway. Alright. Oh, I enjoy reading parties. We all get together and read a lot. Now, I could largely just ignore this, knowing he can't hero ability while it's on the board without pulling it back. I don't understand that card. I do not understand that card. Tell her it's okay because it's not human. I don't know if that's the best approach, Mushroom. Yeah, he had a fireball. So that fireball would have gone into my Druid of the Claw, so... Alright. Ooh! Okay, sure. Let's play that.
Wanna blow something up?
Where shall I strike?
Where shall I strike? Yes, this mage will need a lot of removal. Though, even if I Onyxia next turn, like... Flame Strike, any minor AoE will clear the board. And then if he's got any way to deal with Onyxia, that's the end of that. He's got a lot of cards. Use it till it gets damaged, and you could pull it back and play it fresh. Yeah, but it's only a 2-attack minion. It's not bad, but playing it again for 3 mana is kind of expensive. That's annoying, but okay. It's okay. Because I think he would have benefited more from having it on the board right there than having it pulled back. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
What to do?
Alright, Onyxia time. I'm going to trade first, because... Yeah. And now, next turn, I've got a pretty good chance of kind of a gross Cultmaster Volcanic Drake play, but it depends what he's got here. He's got 6 cards, so he could do a number on my board. A Flame Strike will clear my board. But I'm hoping for no Blizzard, no Nova, Frost Nova, no Cone of Cold even would be sad. Kraken is sad, but okay, I suppose. He will make that trade, but that's alright. That's alright. Cultmaster. Okay, so here's what I could do. Cultmaster. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrath will kill it. And then I could play Volcanic Drake for free.
Join or die.
This is a nice little irritating combination. Ooh. Hmm. No.
Time waits for no one.
Actually, I don't need to keep any of these at all.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
And I think if he had Flame Strike, he would have used it.
You're in trouble now.
Alright, this is a pretty decent board. Yeah, what an irritating combination, right? The fact that I Onyxia'd, then drew what? Ah, he did have a Flame Strike. Through all that, he actually had a Flame Strike?
Lines, please!
I can't believe that. How did he not Flame Strike the previous turn? Oh, that's what he was oopsing. The fact that he didn't Flame Strike. Drat. Well, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, we're still fine, though. So what's the best thing to do here? I can't kill this unless I want this to die, and I don't. So maybe Ancient of War as a 5/10. I could Wrath it. But no. Alright, I think this is good. Yeah, we're in kind of a face race now. But to go through Onyxia and all that and not be ahead... Oof, it means he's doing really, really well. Okay. I'd like this to be dead. Got no good way to do it without taking 7 damage, though. Or trading this, which I suppose I could do. Yeah. You know what? That's worth it. Run this in here, attack this here, we Wrath this to kill it, we run this in, I claw this, and then where am I on mana? I've got 7 left. Lost Hallstrider, hero ability, I suppose. Ironbark and Bone Guard may be better? Yeah, well, I didn't need that extra damage just yet, so I wanted to hold it back just in case he had removal. If he had a Polymorph or a Fireball or something like that, I wanted him to use it on the Ancient of War, not the Ironbark. So, let's trade here. Let's trade here, let's trade here, let's Wrath to kill this. He is running out of cards as well, we've got to keep in mind.
For the wild.
Alright, so we bled everything from him, we've still got a good board, and we've still got 2 really strong cards in hand. We're putting him in a position where if he's got removal, he's got to start playing it now. So we draw things out before the Ironbark hits the board. When some people see me buff the Dragon Egg, they immediately concede. Well, that's not that surprising. With some decks, if you get the right early play, you're just done. Yeah, Flame Strike plus Flame Cannon would have been a really good counter as well to Onyxia. That would have been sad. If he would have Flame Struck there, the game probably would have been over. The fact that he didn't Flame Strike, he let me draw too many cards and play that free Volcanic Drake, which he then ultimately Flame Struck, so maybe the value was a wash there, but...
For the Lich King!
It's okay.
I'll show them. I'll show them
Less okay, but still fine. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to Muklas instead here. Ironbark is tempting, but actually, do I would do 12 damage. He'd be down to 11. Actually, I'd probably kill this. Well, it does give me a way to kill that. Yeah, all right. I am a little bit afraid of a Flame Strike, though. Ironbark does play around a Flame Strike. Maybe Ironbark would have been better. And we save Muklas for a finishing play. Though it enabled that trade. Enabling that trade is pretty big. Ooh, okay, that's fine. That is fine. No secret as well, that's even finer. It's one of the finest things I've ever seen in Fineville. Hey, Mr. Grunge, how you doing? No worries there. Is it full FaceTime? Or do I kill this? I'm gonna kill that. It's still lethal next turn anyway. Funnel cakes! Still lethal, and this is harder for him to play around if he's got a big nuke. Or a polymorph or something like that.
I enjoy raiding.
No worries. Alright, I guess that means it's over. Once your opponent starts turning their own spells and abilities toward themselves, you know it's probably over at that point. It's probably not going to be anything they do to catch up. 2-0! Won by the grace of our endgame. I mean, come on. If you drop Onyxia, Ancient of War, Ironbark Protector, Volcanic Drake, Pit Fighter, Muklas, Druid of the Claw, we just got so many big things up here that you just can't deal with. Need you to bring me back to sobriety with your mad Hearthstone skills. I'll do my best, Mr. Grunge. Or you could just enjoy it. That's good as well. But, happy to be here. Will you sober up naturally? Very good on you. Usually when I've been drinking and I'm doing something, it's like, I'm not doing this to sober up. I'm doing this as an excuse to keep drinking while I'm doing it. But good on you. Hope you're having a fun one.
Furion versus Jaina.
Jaina!
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Gonna keep the 3/2s. Actually, I take it back. Keeping the Pyromancer was a bad idea. I was like, ooh, Pyromancer, because I'm going to have the coin, but I'm obviously using the coin right now, so... Not a good idea. Like, these raspberries are half-eaten. I need to put them in a place where I can't access.
My greetings.
You punk. Coin Mad Bomber it is. Yeah.
Something up?
Yeah, not ideal, but that's alright. I don't really have an opinion on it, Lebo. I don't know anything about it. So I can't form a really good opinion on it. Classes you've faced so far were Paladin and 2 Mages? How unusual! I know. What it is usually you see these classes early and late. And, early, fortunately, it's usually people who are picking Paladin and Mage because they've heard it's the strongest one. Oh, come on. Lance Carrier, nonsense. Nonsense! Alright. Well, I'm glad I picked that up. That makes this play a lot easier. If I could only hero ability here, I wouldn't want to. If I had to play a 2-drop, I wouldn't want to. So this is pretty good. Unfortunately, I've got 2 2s and 2 technically 7s. So I don't love the hand that I've got right now.
Knowledge is power, and I know a lot.
Okay. I don't really think a Wrath is worth it here. Could technically clear the board, though. Wait, no, I couldn't.
Greetings from beyond the grave.
Now, if I punch this, it will die to the Pyromancer next turn. If I punch this, it could die to Wrath hero ability next turn. I'm going to punch this, and that's it. I expect probably runs the 3-5 in, which is going to set up a decent... Well, then again, yeah, maybe I should have punched the other one. Okay, well, turns out it wouldn't have really mattered either way. Oh, now does he run the 1-1 in? You're rude if you do that. Have to admit the dragon cards look real nice. Yeah, they do, don't they? Okay. This is acceptable. Just in case that's Mirror Entity, I'm going to play this.
Do you like to play with fire?
Excellent.
Do you like to play with fire?
And now I'll play this for 1 damage to draw a card.
Job's done.
And subsequently, I'll probably lose that Pyromancer to a ping, but we'll be okay. Yes, and I do have an Onyxia, Mr. Grunge. Man, you missed that awesome play we had last turn then, because we dropped an Onyxia, then we had in hand a Cult Master, which we got a lot of draw off of, and a Volcanic Drake, which enabled a free one. So that turn right after we dropped Onyxia, we drew like 5 cards and played a free Volcanic Drake. It was pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
You're in trouble now.
Play this one here because he's in trouble now, from what I understand. Hey, thanks, Bogrill. May play too fast, need to think in order to be good. It's very true, Dr. Mad, yeah. Had that Mr. No... Okay, well, that will be irritating for me, actually. That will be very irritating for me, actually, unless I pick up my swipe, which I didn't.
I fight dirty.
Now, hopefully he doesn't have a Flame Strike. How much gold am I running at right now? I think we're at like 850 right now.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Imp Champion is good, maybe. Frost Nova is bad, certainly. So if I go for Implosion here, I need to hope I roll a 4 in order to kill that Hogger. And I really do sort of feel like he's setting me up here.
I enjoy raiding.
That was a mistake. I probably should have run in with my face. Because I'm going to hero ability next turn. Yeah, I should have run in with my face. That was a mistake. Okay. That was a weird arcane explosion. Was that the card he got? No. So he's still got his Spellslinger card. Yeah, dang, totally should have used my hero ability. Ugh. Okay, it didn't matter because he ran that in. Excellent. Oh, is he doing a big trade? Alright, I did not necessarily expect that. Did not necessarily expect that. Anyone ever play that with +5 attack? You could sometimes. It's just usually pretty risky and not worth it. Puddle Stomper, Mukla's hero ability. Implosion might be better, but not that good. I'd love to Implosion and then Mukla's later. Well, I could always Implosion after Mukla's hits the board. That's true.
Hello.
My greetings.
He's friendly.
I wonder.
Okay.
Time waits for no one.
Well played.
I drop this down to 4. That's risky. You could drop it down to 6, and this dies. I don't think that last card is Flame Strike. It might be, I just don't think that it is. Oh, wait! Did that wrong! No! No! I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Do I have a Starfall? No. I do have a Swipe, but no Starfall. Ugh! I was just thinking about that. Then I messed up the order. Shoot. That was really foolish. Now I lose much more of the board than I should have. That was poorly done. Oh well. Oh well. It's fine. We're still fine. We're still fine. Got hero ability here, so we'll get through. Probably trade. Gonna save Implosion. He's running rapidly out of cards. This will let us play Volcanic Drake for 2. Nice. And then Lost Tall Strider. Again, Flame Strike really bad, but I can't assume that he has it. But to be fair, he didn't have it. He top-decked it. Hate how much of a tease Volcanic Drake is when your opponent clears your board. I know, and it just ticks, 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 ticks. The only card he's got is from Spellslinger? Yeah, it seems like it might be unplayable then. What? These top decks. And he also hit the right target. He had a 1 in 7 chance of that. Now what he's got is a Hammer of Wrath, watch. That's what I thought. I could pull it back. I think that'd be kind of goofy, though.
You shall pay.
Alright. Yeah, Onyxia is a good answer to Flame Strike. The answer to Flame Strike is refilling up your board again to the point that it's better than it was. Pull it back and drop it again. I was tempted. And another Flame Strike. Even if he's got Flame Strike, it's still... Nice top decks.
Well played.
Let's see if he plays what the spell is now. I almost said greetings. Oh, I'll never know. Never know what that spell was. Really pointless. Probably Shield Slam. Maybe Totemic Might. Something like that. Iron Bark is like, hey guys. Hey Onyxia. Hey whelps. I'm Iron Bark. Glad the Iron Bark came out before Onyxia. Well, I mean, if he had saved... wait. Flame Strike came out before Onyxia. If he would have saved the Flame Strike till afterward, my board was too scary anyway. I wouldn't have played Onyxia if he didn't Flame Strike. That could have been a weapon booster. Oil or Deadly Poison. It may have been a spell that he literally could not play. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, I mean, if I were him, I'd be like, look at the stupid spell that I got. Though I never played the one I got either. Ask him. I could.
Furion versus Gul'dan.
I could.
Your soul shall be mine.
I must protect the wild.
I must protect the one. Noble Sack. But Noble Sack would have been good. He would have played that. Unless he was poorly stream sniping and thought that I had a Kezan that I didn't have. Oh, Sacrificial Pact. Could have been that as well. Sacrificial Pact would not be playable. Unless you've got a demon to target. $12-1? Doesn't need to be 12-1. Could be 12-0. But that's fair. Maybe we'll lose one. Do I play Abusive Sergeant here to have something on the board? I think no, especially since I've already passed the turn. That kind of locked it up for me, I think. Once you pass the turn, it's probably over. Right, Vanguard Lieutenant. Now, the Abusive Sergeant hero ability is probably not going to be amazing unless he, for some reason, plays a 2-5 right now. If he plays a 2-5 right now, I'm thrilled. If I played an Implosion, that would have given him a Sacrificial Pact target. That's true. How funny would it have been if that's the two cards we had? And he was just like, oh, that whole time, all he needed to play was... 2 12-0s in 1 week is really asking a lot of RNGesus? Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I still want it, though. Wanting 2 12-0s in a...
Shall we put a kink in your plans?
That's not that big of a deal, though. Shoot, I can't buff it up to a 3-3, but now I get to trade with a... Now I get to trade up. That's fine. Make this a 2-5, particularly since I've still got the benefit of Abusive Sergeant with it next turn. Once you, once you pass the turn, it's over. You can't play any more cards. Wondering if the new TGT card that gives Totem's attack makes Totemic Might a better card. It does a little bit, but... If I use Abusive, I get to clear. This is only bad if he's got Mortal Coil. If I use DID, it's still okay. But I just like being able to clear here. And now I've got a good DID still next turn. Really bad coin? Mine? Oh, his coin? Yeah. Oh, he's got Implosion. Oh, and he rolled 3. Oh, and I'm going to be Mad Bombering here. Oh, yeah. Probably. Now, do I roll the dice and not attack with the Abusive Sergeant, or do I let him have one? And I've got to try, right? I could also... I don't need to Mad Bomber here. I could trade Bone Guard Lieutenant and trade another one. Nah, screw it.
Wanna blow something up?
Questionably worth it. Got a few hits in my face, but that's okay. As long as it doesn't kill my 2-1, it works out. He's probably going to run the 1-1 into the 2-1 now. So really, the only difference is that I did 2 damage to face. But I also leave a demon alive with a warlock, so that's maybe not the best. Turns out it's okay. And tap after that? No. Oh! Demon Fire. Maybe could have Demon Fired one of the imps. It could have been good as well. Alright, let's play cards. That's right. It's me who's attacking this turn. Bomber, you had 1 job! Well, no, the Bomber did his job fine. He only hit 1 of the imps, which was a problem, but he didn't hit any of mine. So we got a free imp, developed a 3-2. and only took 2 damage to the face to do it. Okay, that doesn't sound good when it's explained that way, but it could have been so much worse.
I wonder.
I wonder. I still am unsure. I mean, if I were him, without knowing his cards, I would probably run the 2-3 into the 3-2. Oh, Soulfire. Oh, Dancing Swords. Grumpy. I'm grumpy about that. Alright.
For the wild.
I'd rather him have played Dancing Swords and lost probably any of the other cards in his hand. Is Hearthstone my favorite game? I don't know. I mean, if you go by the sheer number of hours I've played it, probably, but it's a fun game. I like playing it. I like games like this. Alright, Just Me, thank you so much for being here. Always a pleasure to see you. And, if that 12-win highlight goes up, you'll know this run went well. Take it easy. Have a good night. Tap. Got a Nixia coming up. Okay, that means I could do a Nixia next turn, then. He accelerated me into a Nixia. If he's got a Hellfire, it's really sad, but... And I've also got another Cult Master in my hand, so we could get another very, very good draw here. Another very, very good draw as possible. Man, I would love the Cult Master synergy here. It's not that common for Warlocks to have AoE. He's tapping. Hopefully that's a Desperation tap, and hopefully it doesn't yield results. He's going to play it immediately. It's Siphon Soul. That was a good top deck, but Cult Master is really where it's at for me. Yeah, this is fine. Siphon Soul was really good for him, but this is still a good turn. So we'll go Cult Master. I'll draw. Nice. I'll draw. Nice. I'll draw. Would have preferred to do that, but that's okay. Ooh! And another taunt.
Where shall I strike?
Alright, there we go. Now, when you get to develop an 8/8 and 6/1/1s and draw 5 cards, I would say Onyxia is pretty good value. Very, very rarely do you find yourself in a position against a Warlock where you've actually got the card advantage, and also have drawn more cards. So I'm really pleased with that. Man, those draws of Onyxia. Moklas is going to be fun next turn as well. Why would you save the tournament attendee versus keep it in hand? Just in case he had an MC tech. I didn't want to enable MC tech and let him grab a good minion. I mean, the 2/1 isn't going to make a big difference for me. So I'll casually extend. Given Mokla's in my hand, though, maybe I should have gone for it, but it was just a way to play around MC tech. Once I have more good minions on the board, I won't play around MC tech anymore, but when I've only got one good one, it's just too much of a risk. A 2/1 isn't worth it for that much of a risk. How often do you encounter MC tech? A not insubstantial amount, believe it or not. Okay, so this is good here. How much do you cost to play? 1. So 1, I have 3 mana left. I guess Tournament Attendee, Puddle Stomper, Hero Ability. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, let's do it.
Seats ever!
Now, if he's got an MC tech, he might grab my best minion, but even if he does, it's not going to be that big of a deal. But MC tech is a pretty high arena pick, for sure. And especially when we're talking rares, some rares are awful. So in Arena, sometimes MC Tech is going to be the best rare you're offered. and you're running up against people with 4 rares minimum, there's a fair bit of MC techs. Yeah, Hellfire would be bad, too. Hellfire would be very bad. But my cards are really good right now, is the thing. So even if he's got answers, I could still keep rebuilding. I mean, I've still got an Ironbark. Tap and Flail? I don't know. I think if he doesn't have a way to clear my board, it's over. Picked up actually the 2 worst cards I had. Is this lethal? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yes, it is. It is, in fact, exact lethal. On the back, again, of just an insane amount of Onyxia draw. We are really deriving value from Onyxia. Onyxia is a great legendary, but we're pulling a lot of value out of it. Good stuff. Cult Master Play really sealed it? Oh, yeah. I mean, drawing 5 cards, there's no way. 5 cards practically for free. There's no way. Hey, B-Ball, how you doing? Life is going really well. Life's going really, really well. Especially when we sit at 4-0. I gotta put these raspberries away, because I'm just gonna eat all of them right now. I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator. Be right back.
Malfurion versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, I must protect the wild.
Or maybe my alternative is to just come to terms with the reality that I'm going to eat all of them. I'm going to keep Spider Tank. They're going to get all eaten tonight, and I'm going to have to go to the grocery store. Actually, probably tonight. I'm going to eat them all by, like, 11, and then head to the grocery store at, like, 11 for more raspberries. And then they're going to not be there because it's hard to get produce in the middle of the night. But I need to! Oh, they're so good! I love raspberries. Stupid, sexy raspberries. Did that with your steak and side dishes tonight? Yeah, I mean, sometimes you're just like, you know, I know what I'm gonna... I know that I'm just gonna do this. I know I'm going to. Right, he's overloaded hugely. I don't know that Ancestral Knowledge is a really good turn 2 play. Because the amount that you stop yourself up could be devastating. Did he pick up a good 1-drop? Oh, no, he had one already. Alright, that's fair. Does he have multiple options for 1-drops? Can't go for it. Alright, do I hero ability or do I play a 3-drop? If I hero ability, I deny him maybe Worgen value. No. That Inspire effect is just not worth it. Bomber, maybe. I don't think worth the risk. Subscribe to support Fruit Bat's raspberry addiction. I'm a fruit bat. What do you want from me? No. I don't think that was right. I don't think that was right at all. At least trade first. Yeah. Oh, okay. Still a mistake, though. Mostly because I'm a ping class. And now I've got a great 5. Yeah, Mr. Grunge, it's hard to do sometimes. That was one of the things that really made me a lot better of a player, is to make the decision of, like, if I overvalue trying to keep my cards alive to the detriment of actually developing new cards, I'm going to fall behind every time.
You're in trouble now.
He is in trouble now. He's down to 12 health. Hex on 3 is good news. Yeah, especially against a 3-drop. Annoying, but fine. Okay, Claw would do 1 damage to everyone. I feel like there's a lethal here. Maybe not.
What to do?
No, no reason to trade first. So I'll bump here Claw Hero ability. That'll leave me 3 mana left to face Mad Bomber. Tournament attendee isn't very good here.
What to do?
Alright. Then again, I could trade here as well. That's better. I'll do that.
Time waits for no one.
Then I take the damage. No, never mind.
For the wild.
Shoot. Well, that was mediocre. That was very mediocre. Hopefully he doesn't have a way to deal 1 damage. Otherwise, I just handed him a really good position. Yeah, Mad Bomber could do it. It's just not worth going for. I really didn't want to play Mad Bomber there either, but the difference between developing it and not developing it is too big when he's only got 7 health. Don't have a way to deal 1 damage. Also, don't roll the Taunt Totem. That was 2 things I said not to do. That's irritating, though. I do have Mookla's Champion Hero ability next turn. I suspect he'll probably kill the 3-2 with that. He's not going to want to, but he's kind of got to. Unless he's got a way to deal 1 damage. Or an AoE. Or a Fork Lightning. Something like that. Okay. If he doesn't kill the 3-2, I win. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. He might not have known. No, I'm 1 mana short. 1 mana short of lethal here. I could bite this. I'm not going to.
I fight dirty.
For the wild. Job done.
Going face there wouldn't change it. This is still a fine spot. Snipe? No. Yeah, I mean, he did play around what I've got in my hand, but he also played around me having anything in my hand. Alright, not the taunt this time. This is looking bad now. Seven health with Bite and Dark Iron Dwarf in my hand is really good. He has to kill both minions.
You win this one.
Or concede. There we go. That works as well. Having some good runs today. No standout incredible runs. We've gone 6-3 and 5-3. But it's nice to have, you know, a day where even if you don't hit infinite, you're at least not getting, you know, those 2-win runs, those 1-win runs. 3 wins, it's okay. 4 wins starts turning around. 5 is when I start feeling good. If I get over 5 wins, or 5 wins or more, I feel decent about the deck. It's always sad when it ends, but... Whew, man, really, really good games for us. The snipers were real. I know, Mr. Grunge. I think most of the people were just trolling, though. There were probably a couple. That's what happens when you get a really big audience, right? So people are more likely to be on the lookout for you. Or more likely to troll you about it. Mad Wiz, how you doing? Nice to see you. Flicktonic. Coining out Fire Dragon. Okay. Forgot I had Wild Growth. If I don't play it now, it's just going to get progressively worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse for me. So I'm going to play it. Very awkwardly, it makes me miss my turn 2 and skip turn 3 and go directly into turn 4. And what I've got is a 2, a 3, and a 5 in my hand. So, not the best. Not the best. Could play Puddle Stomper Lieutenant here. Could play Lieutenant Attack. Alright, let's do that. He'll probably make this trade. And I think he's encouraged to make it more. If I had the Puddle Stomper, he might not want to make the trade. This, he'll want to make the trade. And I want to force him to do it. No honor in Hearthstone. Only beasts are above honor. Alright, he's gonna do it. Looks like it's face time for this guy. Swipe is excellent here. I'm happy to see that.
Bathe in flame.
Alright, I'm down to 16. It's scary, but I might be able to hold on here. He knows, I think, from my ramping that he's got to go face to kill me. So he's making the right call. Even if he walked into here not planning to be a face hunter, being a face hunter is the right call. And he's committed to using his hero ability every time now. I wish I had a taunt. Alright, that's fine.
You're in trouble now.
Positioning for explosive. That actually wasn't right. I should have placed that on the far left for explosive. Oh well. Hopefully he doesn't have it. Acidic Swamp Ooze. That's fine. Swipe is a real possibility right now. It's a possibility. I'm not going to do it, though.
I enjoy raiding.
For the wild.
I'm down to 10. It makes me scared. There's no doubt about that. But look at how much damage I could do next turn. 10, 11, 16. I actually do have lethal next turn. I actually do have lethal. If he doesn't drop a taunt, heal, or kill one of my minions, I've got lethal, I think. Right? Yes, I do. Or kill me. That's the other option. Okay, he's going to kill that. Power shot. Nice. Okay.
I'll never tell.
It's fine. It's not worth killing, is it? Whenever a secret is played, it gets what? +1/+1. I'm still just short, right? 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm one... Wait. 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Because he killed a 2-attack minion, right? Yes. Perfect!
Get in there and fight, maggot.
What a top deck.
High tide.
Right? Yeah.
For the wild.
Sweet! Very lucky top deck there. Incredibly lucky top deck. If I would have thought about that a little bit more, it would have been obvious to me, because he killed a 2-attack minion, and I had +2 attack off the Abusive Sergeant. I wasn't necessarily thinking about that. I just did the math and forgot to add my hero ability when I was doing it, because I added the extra damage that my hero ability gave, and then just skipped adding that one in again. So, good game. Good game. We're coming up with a lot of really creative, out-of-nowhere lethals just in general today. Priest was really fun for it. Druid is really fun for it. His jaw dropped, I know. To be that aggressive and get me down to 10, and then just have me turn it around in an explosion in a couple of games is just... in a couple of rounds is just...
Malfurion versus
frustrating for him.
Luther.
Alright, now we're back into the Mages and Paladins. We see Mages and Paladins in, like, the first 3 wins. We see them past 6. We stopped seeing the Mages and Paladins around, like, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're back to them again. Because of course we are. Not just a paladin, but one running the legend card back, so you know this guy loves to just go the easy routes for things. This could be a good wild growth. I mean, it's either play it or never play it, so there you go. I could kill that if I want a hero ability. I don't want to. Oh, we are, it's 9:30 p.m. right now. You can see my local time if you look in the bottom left here. It shows you. So you gotta always see what my time is. Unfortunately, I can't Wrath that dead.
What to do?
Man, I wish I had a card to play.
Well met.
My greetings. For the wild. First.
This sucks. That sucks. My card pack looks a lot better? Ah, thanks, Bogril. I like this one, too. Ugh. Not a good round for me. I mean, what is this? I've got 2 7s, an 8, and a 9 in my hand, along with one little piece of removal. I can't even coin anything out here. This is so frustrating. I'm just gonna have to play the Cavaldier Raider by itself. I'm gonna have to play Cavaldier Raider, Coin, Claw to take care of this. I'm just gonna have to do that. And then let him trade. No, I can't. I can't play the coin. Wow. Alright, just gotta waste Claw.
For the wild.
Infuriating. Just infuriating. Blizzard should go for more creative card backs. They're always themed to something WoW related. Yeah. Alright, now we'll start seeing his removal. We're a little accelerated, so at least I've got Cavaldier Raider hero ability next turn, then Ironbark on the following turn, then Onyxia on the following turn. So we've got good plays now, but I don't like how much tempo we lost to get to this point. Alright, what am I hoping not to see? That's not bad. Gonna have to kill it. There's no doubt in my mind. I have to kill it. Aren't there a few Draenei ones already? Yeah, there are a few, like, Exodar-themed ones, too. Okay, good. No taunt, and I'm not planning to cast a spell anyway. Splendid. Ooh, and another 8. This goes down to 3. That's okay. Alright, we could be okay. Cupcake ones just seem like a waste of a chance for a cool card back. I loved the Cupcake ones. The Cupcake one I thought was awesome. Consecration with spell damage. Rat. Rat, rat, rat. Now he's got to clear that. Thankfully, I've still got really big stuff. This season's card back is so plain. I don't know if I've seen this season's yet. You mean the one we'll get at the end of this month? I don't think I've seen it yet.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
What you want?
Good taunt. Very good taunt. Do I play another Ironbark, or do I play the Onyxia now? I think I play the Onyxia now. You dare challenge the daughter of Deathwing? Alright, Bursler, have a good one. Wish there was a way of knowing which card back it is when you play against one. Yeah. See, that's what I was afraid of.
Reporting for duty.
Shoot. Shoot. That Muklas is so powerful. I've still got really good plays, but yikes. Maybe I should have Druid of the Claw bit there instead. Controlled the board a little bit more. But I didn't know he was going to play a Muklas. Ooh. That's actually great news for me. I can't believe he made that trade. I genuinely cannot believe he made that trade. This makes me think he maybe has a Consecrate or something, though.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. Yeah, maybe even if I don't believe it, I'll let him... Yeah, so I'm gonna bump, 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 bump. Hero ability, kill the last one. Another Ironbark, and then go face. That way, even if he's got a Consecration, it's not killing as many 1/1s. He'll kill my 8/1, but that's okay.
The victory is yours.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake. He must have miscounted the damage there. But I don't blame him. I mean, that's got to be frustrating. He's conceding thinking there's a guy who goes 12 wins. Because if you're able to play 2 Ironbarks and an Onyxia, and that was somewhat enabled by Wild Growth, because we had to get those cards out when we got them. We were so far behind, and without those really big taunts dropping, we would have dropped Ironbark a turn later. He would have been able to go face. He would have been able to get through it. The Muklas still would have been there. I couldn't play Onyxia. I would have had to play another one. He would have killed that. We may have died without Wild Growth. That one extra turn of tempo may have been all that mattered. Kmart, how's it going? Nice to see you. So we are at 7-0, friends. 7-0. And counting. I'm very glad we decided to do another arena today, because this pushes us now into Infinite.
Malfurion versus Uther.
Yay, Infinite!
I will fight with honor.
I must protect the wild.
I must protect the wild. I'm sad those raspberries aren't around here. I want some raspberries. What am I doing? I thought I was going second. I went second so many times I mulliganed for as if I were going second.
Job's done.
And this is a bad hand to have Wild Growth in. It's a good hand to not have Wild Growth in, but it's a bad hand to have Wild Growth in. Wild Growth is no, Wild Growth was useless in the game that I had it. Okay, that's Wild Growth here. At least I get to play 2 2s next turn. That's something. Grim Reaper, how's it going? And I really hope he just decides to go face with the Worgen. He isn't. But I really hope he does. Like, play a 2-3 or hero ability and then go face with the Worgen. Brilliant. Of funnel cakes.
Let me think.
Yeah, I need a raspberry. I need a raspberry. Maybe I'll get 2. I told you, I'm going to eat them all. There was one time I was dating this person who was not very nice, and I got this huge thing of blueberries. We both did, actually. We both got our own big thing of blueberries, and I, like, ate half of it
Quickly.
and said so. And the response I got was, your body's not even able to process all of the nutrients at once, because it was just too much at once. So you basically wasted them. I was like, what are you talking about? I didn't waste them at all. I enjoyed them. Why are you being so rude about this? All right, great play. Great play. Worth the wait. Thank you. Not really. Hashtag not really. I'm actually going to play Spider Tank here. Grim Reaper, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much. That's very kind. My face is itchy. I wonder how much better I would have been able to do today at all of my games if my face weren't itchy. That one wasn't very delicious. What is my best run ever? We actually went 12-0 a few days ago. And that would be my best. But now I watch Fruit Bats itch his face. Thank you, JFEggs. Oh, Bog Grill, very kind of you as well. Is this guy intentionally roping every round? Did I see the card back? No.
Let me think.
I don't know, I kind of like that one. Or maybe he's just not roping to frustrate me. Maybe he legitimately disconnected, because he did nothing.
Greetings from beyond the grave. The victory is yours.
Golden Elven Archer! Yeah, I don't know. I think he disconnected, and when he came back, he just gave up. Not that much change. He missed one inconsequential round. I don't think that was worth conceding over. Unless, you know, maybe the reason he wasn't playing is because he got called away on something. So it maybe wasn't a disconnect and a reconnection. It was just I had to walk away and then realized I couldn't do it. So, hey, free win. Free win for 8. That's fine. Not sure if you remember, told you that my 4-year-old son was watching and wanted to know, and you explained it, and he was very excited because he thought you were specifically talking to him. I was, Grim Reaper. Unless it was
You asked for
coincidental, in which case,
Protect the
that's
wild.
fortunate. Awesome. Well, I like to hear things like that. Keep true to the flame? Yeah. Love that free win. It feels a little bit cheap. If I kept track of stats or something, I would probably store that as a disconnect, but I don't, so whatever. What did I get for the 12-0 run rewards-wise? It was like 435 gold in 2 packs, though. What you get for rewards for 12 and 0 doesn't differ from what you get for 12-1 or 12-2. So we've got 12 wins a number of times, and it's, you know, it varies between 200-something gold and 400-something gold, so it's a really big... I think Coin Wild Growth is the way to go here. It's a good little ramp, even though we've got not a whole lot turn 4. Mad Bomber hero ability could be good. Then we've got a 5, we've got a 7. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I know what you mean, Chris. I totally know what you mean.
Bathe in flame.
Bathe in my Firehawk form. I love the fact that by using Coin Wild Growth on turn 1, we essentially become player 1. I decided that I'm player 1 instead.
What you want?
I hate mages. I hate mages. Alright, let's Mad Bomber here.
Wanna blow something
Hopefully I
up?
don't get unlucky. Okay, I would not say I got unlucky there. Maybe slightly, but it's offset by the fact that it's fine. Would have thought a golden card or legendary at least. It would be nice if you got an extra reward for 12 zeros, but you don't. I mean, you've got a better chance for a legendary than you do if you went, say, 7 wins, but... Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Even better.
Where shall I strike?
Now I could go face with no worry, although this will keep getting stronger and stronger, so I might just trade into that next turn. Don't need to do it yet, though. Okay, well, there is that.
Run away!
Run away! But that's why I've got Pit Fighter, or Pyromancer Bone Guard Lieutenant for more Mookless Champion targets next turn. Also, this sets me up fantastically for getting wrecked by Flame Strike on turn 9. So there's also that. Although technically, I suppose the 3/3 will be a 4/5 at that point. Slippery. I am really, really sensing Flame Strike here. But I don't want to pop that. Maybe I do. But if I do, it doesn't protect the Mookless Champion anyway. There's no way to protect the Mookless Champion. No, I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. Claw, hero ability, kill piloted shredder. Nah, I just don't think that would be right either. We do that, our minions take damage from the Wild Pyromancer's effect. His does too, but that's inconsequential for him. And he gets his free 2-drop. Oh, no! Okay, well. Fair enough. Ooh. And I have to kill that. Thankfully, I've got Claw. Which I don't have to use. If I had 2 spells, that would be nice. Actually, no. I was about to get clever. Alright, so I'll just bump here. I'll Claw, hero ability, Pit Fighter. It's not the worst thing to ever do. We put a good minion on the board, and it's a minion that might intimidate him into thinking, okay, this is something I need to poly, this is something I need to fireball. Then we follow that up with Ironbark Protector, we follow that up with Onyxia. Hey, thanks, Bogrill. Actually got a golden Twilight Drake that you'll never use in a million years. Yeah, you never know. You might put together a, more death rattles. You might put together a handlock. Ironbark here? Sure. Onyxia is good, but I'm gonna do Ironbark here. Onyxia is weaker if he's got an AoE. Ironbark Protector a little bit forces him to AoE if he's got one. Then I could Onyxia next turn. So even though what I'm essentially missing out on is my ability to hero ability next turn, because I could Onyxia and then Ironbark on curve. Okay, that's fine. He's got a way to kill that, but that doesn't bother me. Now it bothers me. Because now I really needed to use my hero ability. Puck in case of Doomsayer. Don't need to worry about that. Not just yet. Is it time to Onyxia? No. Not yet. Not yet. And I can't play Youthful Brewmaster either, unfortunately, because I don't want to lose the tempo. We'll show a little bit of weakness. Sunwalker is us showing a little bit of weakness. We'll show a little bit of weakness.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Okay. Okay. Now, he could have picked up an AoE. Hopefully he didn't. Don't have anything. I did just realize to my horror, if I hero ability this, I can't Onyxia. If I... shoot. I can't Wrath it either. But I do have Equality Wrath available to me as a nice little combo. Also, Equality is good with all these whelps. So let's see what he does here. He could kill some whelps, assuming his taunt will eat my Onyxia. Let's see. 1, 2, ping. No, then I could use my hero ability. Okay, he might have no way to do that then, so he might decide to kill Onyxia instead. I don't know what he's going to kill. Either way, I'm in a good spot. He did top deck Fireball, so there's that. That's good. It's better than an AoE, though. Okay, yeah, it will be Equality here. Equality here, and then Wrath for card draw. And I'll... Wrath first for the card draw. Cult Master is good! Cult Master is really good. Really good. How many times have I gotten to draw cards off those whelps? This time it wasn't quite as insane as it's been before, but drawing cards off of getting 6 free 1/1s on the board, along with the equality that he handed me, this is great. And we haven't seen his... Oh wait, no, we did see his Spellslinger. Wait, what did he get from his Spellslinger? Nice. 9-0. And even better, beating a smarmy mage. I love it. Yeah, that... I mean, how powerful is it to not only have all those whelps to use with equality, but also to use with the Cult Master? He got a Fireball from Spellslinger. I thought he had top-decked that Fireball, but that's a possibility. I'm impressed then. It's always kind of disappointing when you get one of your own class's spells from the Spellslinger, but when it's Fireball, it's like, whatever. Yeah, we are going a little bit late tonight, aren't we, P-Lifer? I'm having fun, though.
I must protect the wild.
Druid of the Flame isn't very good if I'm wild growthing, and I am. I'm looking for 4s. I'm looking for 2s. Not technically right. Oh, Cold Blood. That's what it was. Cold Blood. Because he used it, didn't he? He cold-blooded to trade up. Yeah, it's alright. I'd love to Bone Guard Lieutenant into Spider Tank. It's a nice little tempo play, but we'll accelerate here.
Wanna blow something up?
Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll play Senjin. Good top deck. Finish the run? I might. I'm planning to. It's going to be no more than, what, 5 more games. 5 more games at the most. Well, that's annoying. Not that bad, though, I suppose. Let's get some stuff down. Play around Betrayal best we can. No, I'm not really worried about that Cobra so much. I'm a little bit worried about, Betrayal. That's not too bad, though. Worried about Backstab. I'm worried about cards that rogues have when they're at 9 wins in Arena, which is a lot.
They all bend to my command.
It's fine. I could kill it if I want to trade. I don't think I do, though. DID doesn't quite do it. Cult Master, trade, draw 2 cards. Also just doesn't quite do it. I'm gonna Sunwalker.
Truth is my shield.
And then we'll go face. Not usually what Druid does versus a Rogue, but we throw down our taunts and go face. That's what this deck is capable of doing. DID and Hero Power would have done it as well. Yeah. Maybe that's what I should have done. I like this too. DID hero ability was a play, for sure. Why is Rogue supposed to be good in Arena? Well, it depends on your deck. If they've got a lot of tempo, and Arena's a lot about tempo right now. So if you draft the right kind of... Great. Spent 4 mana killing my worst minion. That is fine by me. Now I will Cult Master. So that I can kill this and draw a card. Then I will play that card.
Justice shall prevail.
Also, yeah, they've got a lot of good removal. Things like Assassinate, things like, Alright, is this actually nearing... Yeah, this could be over right now. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is over right now.
Justice shall prevail.
For the wild.
I mean, just wow. Some of these wins have just been so dominant that it's silly. Yes, this deck is performing very well. This is a strong deck. This is a very strong deck. I mean, yeah, exactly, Z-Deli. That's the crazy thing. For it to be such a late win opponent, a rogue at that, and just devastate him like that. All right, now a priest rather could give me a run for my money, because priest is the class that can really deal with my big minions very, very well. I'm probably least confident against a priest than I am any other class. So let's hope this works out. Good starting hand, though. Super thrilled to see Youthful Brewmaster in hand. But if he kills that with a pain or something, it's alright.
Apple on your head.
Okay. Alright.
Face death. Drink with me, friend.
They're good minions. They're both good minions.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
That's a good minion as well. Now, I don't like to leave priests with boards. By the way, I forgot I had the Lost Hall Strider. I don't think I've ever drawn it until this game, and I had it in my opening hand, and I drew it again. It's weird. Shredder's scary. Swipe?
I wonder.
Swipe could be correct here. Alternatively, I could Puddle Stomper, Hero Ability, kill this, go face.
What?
I don't think I need to do that yet. I don't think I need to swipe yet.
For the wild. I wait for no one.
This doesn't actually particularly threaten me yet. Oh yeah, I'm not playing Tall Strider. No, not doing Tall Strider. I think you drew the Tall Strider during the Whelp incident, but didn't play it. That's a possibility. Is he going face? No, okay. Of course. Well, brutal. Brutal. Not a bad draw, though. Okay, let's just hope he gets something mediocre. Well. I could make a Nixia a little bit difficult to play. I imagine it's not going to survive until turn 9. At least, hopefully it wasn't. It won't. I guess if I'm on turn 8 and it's still alive, I could even swipe it. Unless he buffs it up. Okay, well. Oh, holy fire. But that's alright. Nice draw. Put damage into that so I could kill it with my hero ability next turn. I don't want it to really bug me. Or I could catch it with swipe. May as well put damage on it. He might opt to heal it, but I don't think healing it is going to be worth his expenditure. It's only a problem if he's got Northshire Cleric. And if he does, he was going to be able to draw anyway.
Mind if I roll need?
Well, if he's got the leftover mana, he might heal. Yeah. He had the leftover mana, so even though that's a mediocre play, why not? Probably Ancient of War here. As a 5/10. Hopefully he does not have... anything. But death, mostly. I'm gonna go face here. Whew. Darn it, he did have death. Darn it. Can't believe he had death.
My eyes are open.
It might be time to swipe just because I've got nothing else. It's not a good swipe, but it's a swipe. And tournament attendee will die. Alright, I need to make sure this is dead so that I can play a Nixia. Well, the advantage that Rogue Hero Power has over the Mage Hero Power, I mean, the Mage one is obvious. You could ignore Taunt, and you don't take damage to your face. So the advantages of it... I've got Onyxian Cult Master again, I just realized. Those are literally the two cards I have in my hand. Alright, if he's got another Death or if he's got a Mind Control, it's going to be a problem. If he's got a Nova, it will be really sad as well. Power Word Shield.
I've got a hit.
Nice draw. Okay, he might kill one of the 1/1s. Okay, that's alright. We're still gonna Cult Master and get a bunch of cards. Again. And then Ironbark. Sweet. The good news is I could kill this as well if I want to bite. But I don't have to, because I could Senjin. Or I could Druid of the Claw. I'm going to trade everything just so I draw more cards. Again, could kill it with Bite Hero ability. But then I leave the 2/3 to trade, and I don't want to do that.
Where shall I strike?
I'm still afraid of Mind Control, but... The Dream again, yeah, I don't know. Like, the number of cards that I've just been able to draw off of that has been unreal. Absolutely unreal. And it's incredibly difficult for him to keep up with it. I would love to see what that last card is. Can Senjin Hero ability face? That's true, I could do that too, but I'd rather get the bigger one down. Okay, well, that's just a cycle right now, and I don't need to cycle, so I'll pass on that. Could Wrath Hero ability to kill that. Could Bite.
What to do?
I just don't need to draw, is the thing. I don't need to draw at all. I just have too many things I want to do. I have too many completely viable plays. I guess Cavaldier Raider, Hero Power Wrath is what I'm doing. Should I just maybe clear the board with Cavaldier Raider by itself?
I enjoy raiding.
Time waits for
Maybe
no
I
one.
killed this one because I can.
For the wild.
Alright. I gotta keep in mind, I'm a little bit trying to draw out another death if he's got it, or a mind control if he's got it before I Ironbark. So I want to give him as many good targets as I can. Plus, Ironbark hero ability is going to be great next turn. Ooh, could be a great Akanai here. Yeah, this is a nice play for him. We're going to be fine, though. Again, I mean, just that amount of card draw is going to be really hard to come back from. I'm a little bit nervous about a circle of
I am ready to learn.
Okay. It's alright. I'm going to leave his inability to heal himself on the board. Because unless he top decks a really big heal card, in which case I'll be salty. That's alright.
Shields up.
That's fine. I was going to kill it anyway. Oh, that's right. He could do 2 damage to my face. Forgot he could do that. I'm going to need to bite for health. That's fine. I've got another one to play. Like, that's the problem he's having. He would have a chance here if my deck weren't good, but my deck is good, so he's in trouble.
For the wild.
Now, what could he have that deals 11 damage to face? Nothing, right? Kill everything in case he's got a buff. 16, 17, 18. I've got lethal next turn. Unless he gets a death, but even a mind control I could answer just fine. Yeah, no problem. And now we bite him to death. Oh, whoops. I miscounted. Whoops. I needed to Dark Iron Dwarf there.
Well played.
Delayed BM.
You have been.
I forgot he could heal himself, so I didn't take into account that extra 2 damage. And I didn't want to waste time, so I didn't want to play my buffs. 11-0. Go for it. I know that heal I completely miscounted. Oh, man. I want to go 12-0 pretty badly. I really do. I really want to go 12-0 again. To do it twice, to do it for the first time, and then a couple of days later do it again for the second time would be fantastic. Oh, shoot. I was going to cancel and screenshot 11-0 just in case, but it's fine. It's fine. It's recorded, so I guess I have a screenshot. It's not going to be as high quality, but that's fine.
Watch your back.
It's against a rogue. Okay. Mulligan everything. Don't keep anything. He's got the coin, too. Oh, I don't want to go against a rogue second. Him being able to coin things out means he could get an ogre 2 turns earlier than people usually get it. Not necessarily 0 wins. Just because I'm 11-0 doesn't mean people I'm running into even have 11 wins. Never mind 11-0. Yeah, this is going to be problems already. Yep, there's the start. There is the rogue start. How long have I been playing? For a while. For over a year now. Alright, and now we don't have to worry about his coin combo anymore. That was insane. That was just pure insanity. That was unbelievable insanity. Claw hero power to kill it? Sure.
For the wild. Job's done.
Oh, that bomber. That bomber. If we hold tempo, we win. So if I could keep this board going... I'm going to ignore that for now.
Bathe in flame.
Ignore that for now. I don't have a really good way to answer it yet, but I will soon. RNG strikes the non-believer. Man, I am seeing a lot of that. Do not care for that one. Okay, the cards are good. I've got to get something out of this here. So, let's bump here. Wait a minute. Will this work? Yeah, wait. When will the... Shoot. Wait. When will the death rattle go off?
First kill.
Now I'm not sure. Maybe I should hero... Wait, no, I can't hero ability that. Alright, fine. I'll just do this. I'll just do this. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I'm not sure what order this goes in, so it could be a bad order that I'm about to do, but we'll find out.
Like to play with fire?
Yes, it did happen first. Unfortunately, he got a one that I can't kill. He got one that I can't kill, which is really bad for me. Because now he can kill my 1-3. I mean my 3-1, which I guess he could do anyway. Shoot. Holding tempo Druid versus Rogue in the first 5 turns is huge. Oh, yeah. I mean, I could be running into Saps, but I think if he's got removal, we're going to see it on the Sunwalker, we're going to see it on the Cavalier Raider. I've got a good 6, I've got a good 7, and I've got a good 8.
What you want?
That's good as well. That's going to heal him.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Dang. Not bad. Good play there, and I do not want a hero ability, so... Although I can, because now I've got a Senjin. But then he heals 6. He heals back to full again. What a great Lance Carrier. The Lance Carrier heals him 9.
What to do?
That sucks. I don't like that. Well, I don't have to do that. I could send you... No, let's just Sunwalker. This could be absolutely wrong, but... If he doesn't have a Sap or an Assassinate or something like that, this is the way to go. He's only got 3 cards, now 4. I'm going to stick with my original plan. If he doesn't have an answer here, he's in trouble. Knife is good. He's probably using the knife to pop the shield. Good. That means no Assassinate. He could have a backstab.
X marks the spot.
That's okay. Ooh, that's good. That's good for him. Alright, he's gonna heal a lot. 3, 6, this will be fine.
Enjoy raiding for the wild.
Alright, that Mistress of Pain got him a lot. It healed him 9. He would be down to 18 health right now, which would put me in a way better spot. Because I'm not feeling as confident as I was before. His entire deck is Sap. Azure Drake. Okay.
Greetings from beyond the grave.
Okay. I just realized a fallacy of a little bit of my plan. Swipe lets me clear the board here. I think I should do it. I think it's time. Too bad I can't Youthful Brewmaster. Senjin could also work. I don't think it's as good, though. I could also save Swipe to go face. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're very unfortunately playing nothing else this turn. But it's okay. I did forget that with the Iron Bark I can't hero ability. I'm so nervous. My stomach is just like killing me right now. That could be a really good card too. Alright. I have to hero ability. So I'm not going to Iron Bark again. I will kill this though. So let's... hero ability. So that I can kill this. Senjin. And Puddle Stomper.
For the wild.
Yeah, we're going a little bit late tonight. I'm Bear. How you doing? Nice to see you. So what did you see, Quist? What did you see that was depressing? Hey, Nicholas. Yeah, we're at 11-0. Dang, he had the Kraken. Dang. Dang, I didn't get any damage out of it. Darn it. Alright, I have to take a chance here.
For the wild.
Hey, Rektar, how you doing? Shoot, that was a really good Kraken. I should have maybe pressured him a lot more. I'm being more conservative because I'm nervous, and that's not the right thing to do. Darn it, he got through. What a good Seal of Light. At least he does that before I get the Iron Bark out. Now we get a really good Iron Bark. But this is it, though. If he gets an answer to this, it could be bad. If he gets an Assassinate, we're in trouble. If he doesn't... If he doesn't have an answer this turn... If he hits that, he has an Eviscerate, I think. Dude, you're killing me. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I wonder.
Had company over for fondue. How fun, Rektar. There was a 13-year-old girl pregnant at your school. Ooh, man. That is sad. Do I kill this? Yeah, I do.
You're in trouble now.
Don't know what that last card is, but whatever it is, it was something she thought about for a long time. Picked up a Cult Master. That's probably a desperation draw. Fan of Knives, that's probably another desperation draw. Burgle!
I did.
Oh my goodness. We just went 12-0 2 times in the span of like 3 days. And I almost didn't do this arena. This was a completely bonus arena. I'm so... Guys, I can't even tell you how excited I am. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've been feeling very doubtful toward arena for this past couple of months. And, like, we had a really good run that we were on for a really long time. We got up to a lot of gold. We were getting infinite more often than not. We were, I was thinking, like, I could really call myself an infinite arena player. Then we had, like, 2 weeks that were just struggling, and we have really kicked back up again. I mean, this deck just performed so well. I gotta take some screenshots of this deck. This deck is great. I mean, Onyxia, Double Ironbark, Ancient of War. The end stuff here is so good. Sunwalker, so many taunts. Just so many taunts. Guys, thank you so much. Kmart, Bogril, BSTAS, Glitch, Silent Vendetta, JFX, Mr. Grunch, ITFP Lifer, guys, Broken, Reality, Lysmith, Grim Reaper, DNB's Soul, you guys are so kind. Chaz, Lights Out, Grim Reaper, I said you already. Guys, thank you so much. Let's see the rewards. I'm anxious to see the rewards. I did print screen everything, right? Almost looks like a constructed deck. Yeah, a very strong deck. It might replace a bite with another swipe, but... There's 85 gold. There's a GVG pack. There's 25 gold. There's 215 gold. And there's a gold Undercity Valiant. Not as incredible of rewards as we got last time, but 325 gold, a pack, GVG, and a golden Undercity Valiant. Hey, that's pretty good. This is a new card, right? So I don't have a gold one yet. So I'll take it. It's a gold common. That's disappointing for going 12. So, you know, not the best of rewards, but I'm not complaining. We went 12-0. We went 12-0.